Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad to have you here today. If you're passionate about Turkish television, celebrity stories, and emotional moments that reveal the human side of fame, then you're in for a treat. Today's video focuses on a woman who has captivated audiences with her talent, grace, and authenticity, the remarkable Elçin Sangu. Now, if you think you've already heard everything there is to know about Elçin, I promise you, this story will leave you surprised and deeply moved. We're talking about someone who rarely opens up about her personal life, someone who chooses her words carefully, and who keeps her distance from gossip headlines. But recently, Elçin did something unexpected. She shared a piece of her heart. And that moment has touched the entire entertainment world. Let's start at the beginning. In the past year, Elçin Sangu has shifted her focus almost entirely toward the stage. While many of her peers continue chasing leading roles in high-budget television dramas, Elçin made a bold decision to dedicate herself to theater. And not just any theater, but musical theater. According to her team, she's been immersed in rehearsals, character development, vocal training, choreography sessions, and production meetings. She's not just an actress in this new project. She's one of the driving creative forces behind it. This is not an easy path. Unlike television, where actors get several takes to perfect a scene, theater demands precision, stamina, and raw emotion. Live, night after night. For Elçin, the preparation has been intense. Reports say she has been working long hours, sometimes staying late into the evening after rehearsals end, fine-tuning her performance with her director and vocal coach. From the outside, she seems unstoppable, but those closest to her have noticed the toll it's taken. Friends say she's visibly tired, sometimes skipping social events or turning down interviews just to rest. Her inner circle worries that she's pushing herself too hard. Still, when asked, Elçin insists that this is what she loves. She believes in the power of live performance, in its ability to connect with people on a deeper level. And that passion is what keeps her going. Despite the exhaustion, Elçin continues to present herself with elegance and poise. She's known in the industry not just for her talent, but for her professionalism. She greets every crew member with kindness, never raises her voice, and treats newcomers with the same respect she gives to longtime colleagues. This humility sets her apart. In a world where status often dictates behavior, Elçin remains grounded. And now, we come to the part of the story that has captivated fans and headlines alike. Her surprising comments about her former co-star and rumored past partner, Barış. For years, fans speculated about the nature of their relationship. On screen, their chemistry was undeniable, and behind the scenes, their closeness sparked endless rumors. But both remained silent. There were no public confirmations, no statements to clarify their connection, only a respectful silence. Until now. During a recent promotional event for her upcoming stage production, a journalist asked Elçin a question about Barış. Many expected her to deflect, as she usually does. But to everyone's surprise, she didn't. Instead, she paused, took a breath, and responded. Her voice was calm, but her words carried a weight that suggested a deep emotional truth. She began by saying that she had recently heard about Barış's health condition. Without going into too much detail, she expressed her sincere concern and admitted that the news affected her more than she expected. Even though their paths had diverged, she still felt a connection. Not romantic, she clarified, but human. A connection rooted in shared memories, respect, and a bond that once meant something very real. Then, she turned her attention to something even more personal. The child. Reports had surfaced that Barış's child might be facing health challenges. Elçin, with visible emotion, said that nothing in the world hurts more than seeing a child in pain. She spoke as someone who, though not a parent herself, felt an instinctive empathy and concern. It was in this context that Elçin revealed something she had never shared before: her longing to become a mother. She admitted that while her career has always been her priority, the idea of building a family has recently become more important to her. She spoke about the kind of love she sees in parents, a love that is unconditional, selfless, and transformative. And then, she said something that stunned everyone in the room. If she were to build a life with someone, a real, lasting, family-centered life, she would want it to be with someone like Barış. She didn't say she wanted to reunite with him. In fact, she was very clear that she wasn't suggesting a romantic comeback, but her admiration for him, as a man and as a father, was genuine. It came from a place of respect, a place that only someone who truly knows a person could speak from. Fans were quick to react. Social media lit up with messages of support, curiosity, and speculation. Some celebrated Elçin's honesty, calling it brave and beautiful. Others wondered what these comments might mean for her future, both personally and professionally. But as always, Elçin remained composed. She thanked her fans for their support and reminded them that life is about growth, that it's okay to evolve, to want different things, and to open your heart to new possibilities. Professionally, she's reaching new heights. Her upcoming musical is already generating buzz in theatrical circles. Early previews suggest that her performance is one of her most emotionally layered yet, combining vocal strength with subtle, nuanced acting. Critics are calling it a career-defining moment. And Elçin is not just acting. She's shaping the entire vision of the production, making decisions on costumes, lighting, and set design. She's becoming not just a performer, but a creator. And that's what makes this moment in her life so powerful. Elçin is redefining herself. She's proving that a woman can be vulnerable and strong, emotional and professional, independent and longing for connection, all at once. In a world that often demands women choose between career and family, public image and authenticity, Elçin is quietly breaking the mold. She's doing things her way, on her timeline, guided by her own values. As we wrap up today's video, let's take a moment to reflect on what we've learned from her story. Elçin Sangu reminds us that even celebrities, people who seem to have it all, have dreams, fears, and personal battles. That behind every red carpet photo and polished interview is a person with a heart full of hopes and memories. And whether or not she finds the family she longs for, Elçin has already built something extraordinary, a career marked by integrity, a legacy of kindness, and the admiration of millions. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more stories like this, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up. And if you'd like to support my work and help me bring you even more content, you can click the join button right below this video. Until next time, stay safe, stay inspired, and remember, every story, no matter how glamorous, has a human heart behind it. Take care and goodbye.